All right, and welcome to the Island USA podcast. I'm your host, Christopher Holton, aka Tofu, and this is my co-host, Connor Lamb.
Hey, how you
today,
doing?
today we're going to be playing some Minecraft, as you can see in the mirror. But if you're not watching and you're just listening, we are playing Minecraft today. So yeah, we're going to be talking about some things, and we're going to just hang out for about an hour. So we should see, Connor, make a note of the time right now so we can
Yeah, got it.
know when to. Okay. And we're gonna make sure you cannot hear our controllers clicking. So yeah. So let me start off by talking a little bit about the future of this podcast. We're going to be releasing podcasts weekly. Weekly on Friday at noon-ish. And that, as of now, is the plan. I think it's going to usually... Oh, and there is a watering trader in our house upstairs, Connor.
Of course there is, yeah.
The plan is to release weekly on Fridays. It's going to usually be me and Connor, your hosts, and occasionally we're going to bring in some guests.
We got two other guys that are pretty-ish active on this.
Minecraft world, and they'll probably be in
every once in a while.
And then I think we're also going to get some guests to talk about specific topics every once in a while. So as of now, that's the plan. Quarantine has got us cooped up, so we're going to be recording our podcast from two different locations via Zoom. So if our audio quality isn't perfect, it's because we're doing it over Zoom.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that is all for introductions. So Connor,
Yes.
What would you like to tell me about our sponsor today, Connor's Flowers?
Oh yeah. All right. So I just got my dahlias in the ground. So they'll be ready in a couple months.
Hopefully this quarantine will be over so you can
actually sell stuff. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. This year were the craziest the seeds have ever been, like the biggest they've ever been. So I'm hoping for a good year, but we got a little bit of change in scenery.
Right.
And the soil might be a little slightly different. So I'm not quite sure what will happen with all that.
Cool, man. Sounds interesting. Connor's Flowers, they provide flowers to the greater Seattle area, should I say?
Yeah.
And yeah, we will tell you when you'll be able to pick some up if you want to. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
If that ends up happening,
if that happens.
Because of coronavirus.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to talk about. What were you gonna say?
Maybe deliveries will be a possibility this year.
Cool. Any news on Connor's Flowers, we will make sure to talk to you guys about. Here's the other thing I want to mention here in the beginning is the future of the clothing line for Island USA. So Island USA started out as a clothing brand, and we're expanding to doing podcasts and I don't know, possibly some other things in the future. But I'm not exactly sure what that entails yet. As of now, you can still pick up an Island USA sweatshirt right here. They are super cozy and I've slept in mine.
Same. One of my most comfortable sweatshirts.
They are so warm and cozy. And I know you're going into the summer where you're maybe not going to want something super warm. However, on those cool summer nights, they are
nothing
better than a nice warm and fuzzy sweatshirt. So I highly recommend them. They look really dope. and we also have white t-shirts as well. However, here's the big thing I want to talk about. The website as of now is not up and running. And that is for a few reasons that I don't really want to fully get into, which is okay. But you can still pick them up via Instagram message. So find islandusa.brand on Instagram, and you can message me about that if you're interested in that. And so once this stock kind of clears out and coronavirus is over, we are planning to do pop-up shops this summer. As of now, around Seattle, maybe towards in the east side. So keep a lookout for that. And then the other thing is new clothes coming this summer, most likely. Again, it depends on coronavirus. All production of anything is kind of stopped because of this. I had two pop-up shops that were canceled because of coronavirus, which was my plan to clear this stock for sweatshirts and hoodies. So if you want to get one, we ship all across the US. So even if you are not in the Seattle area, you can still get your hands on one. Just make sure to message me. Yeah. Connor, would you like to talk about some other plans for Island USA in the future?
So Island USA and Connor's Flowers were discussing talks of a little bit of a collaboration. So we were thinking maybe some Connor's Flowers branded sweatshirts or t-shirts in the future.
Which would be super exciting. Again, it's all still up in the air. And it really might change depending on what happens with coronavirus. Yeah. So that, I think, is all about Island USA is the brand. I think I want to get into some talking points here sooner rather than later. So first off, I want to say I hope y'all are doing well, staying safe, staying inside. It's definitely a very scary time right now, and I think the more we are strict about ourselves with staying in and not visiting friends and staying isolated, the better. The sooner that we can get through this quarantine. Connor, how has school been going for you during the midst of the coronavirus?
Well, considering we just started, we don't have too much to work off of, but it's kind of nice because I only have really 2 full days, and then the others are like all either like barely any school or like half a day. And so it's still, we're not going to hit everything, which is, I don't know, good and bad for like everything, I guess. But overall, it's fine.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely pros and cons to this whole thing. I think one of the things that I am slightly worried about is just like next year classes. But I'm sure the teachers next year have got to be understanding about realizing that if we don't know some topic, that they will review it and not get mad because all of us are going through the same thing right now, you know?
Exactly.
So I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. I hope it doesn't at least. But yeah, no, it's definitely been a different experience. Unlike any other that we've had. So yeah, I mean,
I saw some like news headlines of like, this is almost the 9/11 of Gen Z.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I see that. I think it's less shocking.
Yeah.
I think it's still, I would say it's a little less scary. There's prevention.
Well, especially to like everyone who either like knows or believes that they are, I don't know, immune or
right. Yeah.
somehow like able to avoid.
There's that.
Because you
too.
have,
there's
if you know like the circumstances, you can avoid like any danger to yourself versus
Right.
like 9/11, of course, like no one had control over that whole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly something you could stay inside and prevent, you know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be super interesting just to see how this it's all going to play out over the next uh, couple of months, and to see how greatly this is going to affect just our country as a whole, you know,
Yeah.
for sure. So, if you are listening on YouTube, go ahead and go leave a comment on how you are feeling about coronavirus. And I'm sure it's not going to be a positive one. However, for my sake, go ahead and leave a comment and leave a like as well. If you're listening through Apple Podcasts, please add us to favorites. Any support is greatly appreciated. Again, we are going to be coming out with these weekly. Connor Lamb, I got a question for you,
That
man.
is me. All right. Ask away.
How are you feeling about the Netflix lineup of spring 2020? I know you've been watching Tiger King.
Yeah.
I know
Working on that one.
Yeah. How far have you gotten?
I watched another one today. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't, but I'm to a point where it's gotten a little crazier.
Right. Yeah. It definitely
Yeah.
goes into insanity quicker and quicker with every episode.
Yep. Kind of got that vibe after the second one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After the second one, that's when it just gets weird.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I don't know a single Oh my gosh. I am about 1, 2, 3, 4. I am 10 hoppers short of having all of them that I need.
Want to borrow some iron from me? I just got a bunch.
That would be great. I'm gonna need 50 pieces. Can I take out
Alrighty.
a loan?
Yeah.
Great. So
I'll go
yeah.
grab it for you.
Oh crap! No, but I need all the. I'm gonna need about 2 stacks. I'm gonna need about 2 stacks.
That's fine. Oh yeah, you could help me with my storage system.
Yeah, I'll pay you back that way. And eventually with some iron. But yeah, I mean, Tiger King is crazy how like it's taken the world by storm. Like everyone's talking about Tiger King. And I mean, it's good. Like I'm not going to say it's a bad documentary, but I'm sure it would not have been nearly as popular without
COVID.
Yeah.
All right, where are you? I got your iron for you.
I'm
right above your
at your base
area. Oh, I'm at your storage system. I'll just hide it in all the hoppers. You have to go dig around for them.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here's your iron.
I'm on my way. Oh, I can't get up there, dude. I'm out of rockets, man.
Every time, I swear.
I know.
I was about to throw it all to you individually, but I decided to not do that. Maybe. Yeah, if you're out of rockets, I'm looking at a mobile rocket carrier over there.
Mobile rocket carrier?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Right over here.
I also need food. I gotta kill this pig.
All right, I got the rocket guy.
I love how we have like 3 different food farms, and I have pretty much resulted to
just random
animals that I find. Yeah. And I got the flame or fire aspect sword, so it just
cooks it all up for you.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah. Why get a furnace, man?
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Why would you need a super smelter?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another show I want to recommend everyone listening to go and watch is Community. It just got added to Netflix. It ran on NBC for 5 seasons and then Yahoo Screen for its final 6th season. The show is a little bit messy at parts, but the first 3 seasons are really good. And the last 2 are great as well. So I highly recommend, if you are from Seattle or you go to the school that we go to, the main actor, Joel McHale, is from our area. So you should check it out, because he graduated where we do. So he's a cool dude. Also, it has Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, arguably the most talented.
All right.
Okay, I'll stop.
All right.
I'll stop. Anyways, what I'm saying is you got to go watch it. It's a really good show. And yeah, that's all I got about that. But yeah, what else have you been watching, man? Oh, both of us just got through with our Marvel binge.
Yeah, that was
You
good.
want to talk about that?
Sure. So it was actually kind of a family ordeal, especially for my family. I have 3 younger siblings, and my dad and my siblings, we all watched the entire Marvel, like, cinematic universe movies,
Catalog.
all in chronological order. So my dad before then didn't really understand, like, he knew bits and pieces, but didn't really understand the whole overall arching story of it. And this definitely cleared a bunch of stuff up for him. So.
Dope.
Yeah.
My family watched it too, and it was kind of a random thing. Like it wasn't exactly like we didn't plan it at all, but we were just talking one day, and then we realized we were both watching all the Marvel films. Just so you know, man, I can kind of hear your controller just a little bit.
All right, I'll fix it.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, that was fun. It gave us something good to watch for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marvel movies, man, they're good ones. Yeah, I don't know. Coronavirus has kind of got us all looking for things to do.
Yeah. And that's partly why this Minecraft thing is happening.
Right. Yeah. So we started this world, I'd say the week after school got out.
No. This was right before. We added everyone right after. It was like 2 weeks before.
Was it?
Remember,
really?
we were sitting in class, and I was like, dude, because like they explained to us like how long we were going to be out of school, and I'm like, dude, how much Minecraft will we be able to play on that new one that we just made? Remember that? 4th period.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude. What a good time. No, but this Minecraft world has definitely been a lot of fun to play on.
Even at sometimes it's a little, even though sometimes it can be a little grindy and we lose motivation, but you know.
Yeah, we've lost motivation
a couple times.
Quite a few times now.
Yeah.
How many times would you say we've lost?
At least 3 or 4.
Yeah. But I mean, you get over it and then you're back and you're good.
Yeah.
So
yep.
It's not like a super long-term thing.
Except for the weather, which we probably should do today.
We should. We attempted to fight the wither and he got away.
Well, and he's somewhere roaming the world.
we have literally zero idea where he is at the moment. But
he could be 100 blocks away from our main base, and that would kind of suck. No, it's out of the chunk. He can't. Move. Yeah.
He can't do much to harm us at this point.
Yeah. Do you have an extra ender chest by chance?
I do, somewhere at my main base, not here.
All right. I'm at the main base right now.
You can go look for that. Also, I I make music as well.
Yes, you
And
do.
yes, I do. And I had a song come out last week. It's called "See Through"
With Logan
by
Jerome.
with with young LJ, and currently it's on SoundCloud, and you can go listen to it. So Tofu on SoundCloud, go listen to it. We're currently at, I think, 200 streams roughly. So if you want to show support to the podcast and the brand, go listen to that song, man. Connor, do you like that song?
Yeah, pretty decent.
Pretty decent.
Pretty decent. Pretty decent.
I'll honestly, I'll take it.
Oh, good.
I'll take pretty decent. Yeah, go listen to it, man. It's a banger.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna be releasing more music because it's quarantine. Although I tore my speaker.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, honestly.
Tore it like you kicked it?
No, it going into like physics 1 terms, I broke the frequency of the speaker was
Yeah.
so loud and it vibrated with the natural frequency.
Oh.
Or tore right through it.
Wow.
Which sucks. It really
Yeah.
sucks. Connor, I got 4 hoppers for you, man.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna need those. Every last one of them you have.
Where are you?
I am.
Oh, wait, no, I don't have 5 hoppers. Sorry, I actually need these.
All right, that's fine.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. We're good. You're gonna help me with mine, so we'll be fine.
Sorry.
All right, hold on. I got a present for you. Hold on. Where can I put like a little structure? I might pull. Okay, I'm gonna put it somewhere in your base, and then I'm going to move it to Cole's special place. That's gonna be in my little town. I'm gonna move it to there.
Oh,
okay?
It's gonna be in your town? Are you gonna build Cole a home?
Yeah, like a whole building. It's gonna be great.
Oh no. Is this what I think it is? Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. It's true, dude. It's the gender changer.
Yes, it is. Hold on. You gotta move.
Ew. Oh, that's nasty. That is disgusting. I can't believe you, dude. Gonna just put that in Cole's room. Are you kidding me, man? You know, it is something we should be talking about. The most recent Clone Wars episode.
Oh yeah.
So, for those who don't, should we talk about it?
I don't think so.
You don't think we should?
I don't think we should.
I think we should. Because you don't want to risk like spoiling it.
Yeah.
Okay. Warning right now. If you have not seen the new Clone Wars episode and you would like to see it, go and watch it because it's really good.
Yeah, right now. Pause it and go watch it.
Pause it.
Pause this and go watch it.
Pause this. Go watch it. Leave a like, and then thank me later because it's amazing.
Big change to prior episodes.
Yeah. Let's be honest. The Martez sisters were bad.
Yep. Slightly.
They were a waste of screen time.
Pretty much.
I mean, I heard Dave Filoni, the producer and director of the show, talk about
it was meant to be,
why they're important to Ahsoka's character. La di da di da. I don't care. They were so boring. I was so ready to
And I
just
don't, yeah.
get done with
And
it.
then they introduced new characters for the final season. Like what? Why?
Yeah, the
They
final
have
season with only 12 episodes.
Yep.
Not a good idea. It's gonna be crazy to see how Maul plays out.
Yep. Should be good.
Should be great.
All right. I'm gonna start collecting resources for my storage system, I think.
Cool.
Do you want to give me a quick list for what to go get first? Or I just can look at yours, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll start with the water elevator, you think?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How many hoppers? Well, I'll just make a ton of hoppers, I guess.
You're gonna need a lot. Yeah, for sure. It's also crazy to see General Grievous get a redesign.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was super cool. I think I'm gonna watch like Revenge of the Sith this.
Yeah, because it's like right after.
Yeah, it happens during. Do you have Birch by the way?
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Did you see the meme I sent you about Mumbo Jumbo?
I did.
I was
I laughed so hard.
I was
laughed so hard.
cracking up. I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe. That was so hilarious.
All right. The question is it like? There's no way. There's no way that's real.
It is. It's gotta be real. Way. Yes, dude. He has 5 million. He has 5 million subscribers. You don't think that someone's gonna do that? There's got to be one.
I know, but someone could have like faked the whole deal and like, I don't know. It would be awesome if it was real, but I just doubt.
Yeah. Maybe not. I hope it is, man. Yeah. I really.
Well, we
really
could just check on Twitter and see.
Really?
I think so. All right. How many hoppers should I make?
A lot. Probably like 100.
I know. But like, should I save some for some of the other redstone first? Like the repeaters that I need?
Yeah. Probably.
So right now. Ooh, I need to make some chests first.
The repeaters they don't take like a ton of redstone. Speaking of redstone, mumbo jumbo. So for anyone who doesn't understand what we're talking about, Connor will now explain it.
All right, so there's a series on YouTube of a bunch of people who have like this. Is it technically a realm or is it a server? Like same difference,
server.
Right?
They're playing on Java.
Yeah. So they have this situation where there's tons, like a ton of them. Like how many total do you think?
I think there's like 25 hermits on the server.
Yeah, so it's the Hermit. It's Hermit Craft is the series that they're doing. They're on like season 7.
Yeah.
And there's like it takes almost a year for each one to play out, so it's like a big deal thing. And Mumbo is one of those, and he's probably one of the most hilarious ones out of them all.
And I think he's the most famous. He wasn't for a while. Like no one really knew who he was for him. Like,
and then he just kind of, I don't know. Well, he's different from some of the other hermits. He's more of a redstone-y, like rather than building stuff. Yeah. So he isn't very good at small designing, like
details.
Places.
He's not.
Yeah,
he's
small
not good
details.
At details.
Exactly. So on his new season, his mega base is what he calls it. It's just like this massive thing with like these spires up, like claws that reach for the sky, and he had to do a bunch of he used some sort of algorithm, I think, to like figure out his exact like where to put it, because he said that he made like calculations, and then one of his was slightly off, and he had to rebuild like one of the spires like 3 times.
Right. Yeah. It's funny However, what was the meme behind Mumbo Jumbo, Connor? That I think is what people need explaining.
Maybe you should link the
Yeah,
thing.
I'll link
you
the post.
link it. Yeah.
And you can go check it out for yourself.
Yep.
But yeah. It's bad. It's bad.
Pretty bad.
But yeah, I think Hermitcraft is a great way to spend your time in quarantine, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to admit, those guys are funny. Like,
yeah, there's a
they're
few
good
of them.
Entertainers.
Yeah. So it's the entire server is based off of an honor system. I feel like if there wasn't, there'd
It
be
would be
like
bad.
it would turn into craziness. So they all have like mutual trust in each other to like actually play the game for fun rather than like more than just fun, but like because they all work together to like make money
Yeah.
off of this whole thing, so they have an incentive to do it.
Yeah.
Compared to these older servers that like it's literally just like wasteland and everyone robs from each other, and so you have to like be super secure. Like
Yeah,
these
it's
guys,
definitely
like they have
far from an
shops.
anarchist.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're talking over each other. It's far from an anarchist server. They're all
Dude,
mutual kumbaya.
there's a zombie pigman that walked into my room just now.
How?
He walked through the portal.
Oh, I thought you were in your new base. I was like, how did he get there?
Dude, there's still
That's
one
funny.
shot though. Okay. Do you have any soul sand? I think I have some, but it's buried somewhere.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I could use ice. What's the kind of ice that I can break instead of placing water buckets?
Normal.
Just regular ice. Okay.
It's the packed ice and I think blue ice is like really strong. I don't know what the difference is actually. Do you?
Because there's regular ice, packed ice, and blue ice.
But I don't know what blue ice does.
Me neither. I think it's like the fastest form of transport. Like you can do it in the nether with a boat and you just go crazy fast.
Oh,
because it doesn't melt. Yeah.
Got it. Like it's like the slippery ice.
Well, all of it's slippery, but I think
the super slippery ice.
Yeah.
Got you. Cool. Well, we're learning things every day. Every single day.
Dude, I cannot find. Do I seriously have to go to the nether? All right, I'm going to the nether. I just need one piece.
Oh my gosh, dude. There's a creeper in our hole.
Of course.
Are you kidding me?
All right, so what I'm doing right now is I am grabbing stuff to make an automatic sorting storage system. So I can put all my stuff into one chest and it'll all be sorted out into its own like sorted chest. So it's very organized and an efficient way to keep stuff together.
Great.
But the issue is Christopher already has made one.
I'm finishing it up today.
And I haven't started yet. I'm just getting this first step for it.
He's just getting started.
Yep.
So, Connor, is there any other topic you wanna touch on today? There's got to be something you're wanting to talk about, man.
I kind of want to talk about summer because it's kind of fun to talk about summer.
Summer kickoff party.
Yep. Summer, I'm ready for summer. I'm tired of it being relatively cold.
Me too. I'm super ready. The only one thing I will kind of say about that is I don't want it to feel like summer before school's out.
Yeah. Because it kind of already does.
I know, but like I hate being cooped up when it's hot and nice outside.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of nice that we have less school then.
Right, of course, because we only have 4 hours a day plus homework, which is obviously more.
Yeah. Well, on Wednesdays we only have 3, max 3. and then we have a day with an off period. So
Right. And we
yeah,
also have Friday, there's no school,
yeah, this week.
which is great, especially for
We
us,
have one class, each class once a week.
especially for somebody here who likes to go and surf,
Yeah,
which I cannot wait to start doing again.
yeah, I cannot wait to take you out. Should be good.
Date, dude, I'm straight. Jeez, man. Yeah.
All right, come here. You're gonna help me do
No,
this.
I will, but I have to finish mine real quick. I'm
All right,
super
you're just
close.
placing hoppers.
And I have to fill the
Oh,
hoppers.
the items. Oh, that's
the
gonna take
items.
forever.
It's gonna take a little while. It's gonna take like 10 minutes.
All right, I'll just go look at what your setup is.
Yeah, come.
I'm just gonna make the water elevator right now.
All right, I still need 1,
Electricity.
2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 more hoppers. Shoot.
All right, come here.
What?
You want them?
Yeah, that'd be great. Finally, just finish out the sorting system once and for all. Oh my gosh, I fell again.
There, they're down where you fell.
Okay, cool. Bro, nobody wants to hear us game, dude. They can't even see it.
Of course not.
No one wants to hear that.
Well,
that's so
maybe,
boring. We gotta stick to our schedule, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about your little boat adventures, Connor. Tell us about
All
your
right.
issues with your
All right.
boat this year.
My issues.
And you had a few issues, right? I think issues
few
is a good word.
I guess. Yeah, so our boat, it's slightly, so we like to wake surf behind it. So you surf on the wake that the boat makes without a rope now. So you need a bunch of weight in the boat to do that, like at least a couple thousand extra pounds on top of the weight of the boat. And so our boat is technically a wake board boat because it's an older boat. So it has a few internal ballast tanks that are on switches, but not all of them. And there's nowhere near enough ballast in those tiny little internal tanks.
Where did you put the hoppers?
Right over here. I threw them down. So we have to manually fill other ballast tanks by with a pump that you like plug into a little 12 volt, but it takes forever to do it because this little pump is like not super powerful. So we're getting those internally run, so they will all fill off of the overflow of the internal tanks. But the issue is that was supposed to already happen, and it hasn't yet. There was a tornado in Tennessee, where their warehouse is located, where the parts come from to go do this, and delayed the parts. And then coronavirus happened as well, and so that delayed it even further. And so our boat is in the water, but not like as we hoped it would be. So we actually have to take it out again in 2 days to finish up that last little part, which is so mean because they gave us a taste and then they're taking it back away from us.
Right.
Dude, I'm trying to look at your redstone and it's like crazy.
Please, man.
Do not bring in one of our other member people on this world. His brother says that a bunch.
Is it too much? He says TikTok noises are, it's like his life. It's crazy.
Yep.
But he's a
all right,
good kid.
I'm not even gonna, yeah, he's fun. He is a couple years older than us. He's a junior.
Bro, you really trying to give away our ages? Dang, bro. It's not like anyone listening doesn't know who we are. Let's be honest.
Yep, exactly.
There is a few people that I really want to get to be guests on on this podcast. One of which being Jackson Tay. I probably
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
say his
he's
full name, but
yeah.
Jackson.
No one knows how to
Um,
spell it though.
Oh, true. I really want to get him on here, especially because I really want to talk to him about something in particular. Uh,
Of course.
a
Oh yeah.
certain party we went to in Kirkland. I think that would be
Oh.
a super funny topic. Connor, what would you say was the funniest thing that we have done together? Like our weirdest experience or weirdest encounter?
Cannon Beach. The skate park.
That was. Let's tell that story. I think we should tell that story because that is
bring some light to it.
Actually a very interesting story.
Yeah.
So it started when we were in Cannon Beach.
We go every year now for the past couple of years in the
Right.
summer for this little like family camp get together thing with Christopher's parents. My parents don't come.
Yeah.
It gives me a little break from my siblings. It's nice. Half the reason I come. Just kidding. Come for Christopher, don't worry.
The experience is great though. We hang out with friends. We meet new
Yep.
people. We meet some gorgeous people.
Yeah, we could leave that out.
We'll leave that out in case, someone starts listening. Yikes.
Oh yeah.
That would suck. Anyways, but we were at the skate park that night. I think it was
pretty
like
late at night.
It was like a Wednesday night.
Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
It was
it
was like halfway through the week.
Was it it was the day before the hike?
No.
Because I thought we were trying to stay up all night.
It might have been that night.
So yeah, one of the days you go out and you do a early morning hike, like a sunrise hike, super early. So you have to be in the van.
You wake up at like 2. Yeah. You wake up at 2. You have to be there by.
Yeah. You have to be at the bottom of the mountain by like 3:30, I think.
Yeah.
So, because sunrise is at like 4:35.
Yeah.
So we were just gonna. I think we were planning on just staying up because there's like these like kind of required parts or aspects of the camp that you go to, but I think it's canceled. Those are like postponed for the day that you have this hike because you're exhausted because you woke up so early. So we were just gonna like stay awake the entire time and just like the night before, so we didn't like go to sleep. And I think that was.
We eventually did, didn't we?
I think we did because your mom was like, "Yeah, you should sleep."
Yeah, I don't think we would have made it up that mountain if we stayed up.
Yeah, it was kind of sucky because the mountain, it was supposed to be like, you're supposed to be above the clouds for it, and it's like kind of spectacular.
Apparently we wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. It was like super foggy, like wet fog. You would walk through it and it felt like you were walking in like a swimming pool. It was crazy. And we just saw it slowly get lighter and lighter, and then we're like, hopefully we break through these clouds, and then we're like 100 yards from the top and we do not break through them. And we like celebrated the sunrise without even seeing it. So kind of like 6 hours wasted, but it was fun.
It was still a good experience, I think. And I don't think at the end of the day, I really wasn't that disappointed.
I wouldn't take it back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was a good experience all in all. And I of course I think I'd do it again.
Yeah.
Even if it was foggy.
Yeah, especially with all the people.
So the night before, let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, that was the whole point.
Yeah, let's get back on topic.
Yeah. So we were chilling out with a bunch of friends that we met in Cannon Beach. And Christopher, you want to take over this part?
Sure. So we'll call him. What should we call this guy's name? We'll call him. We'll call him Corby.
Corby.
Corby. So
That's
this
kind of
guy,
random.
yeah, it's kind of random. It has
Kind of
nothing to
random,
do
but
with
it's good. But it's good. It's good.
good.
It's good.
So we're hanging out with this guy named Corby, and he seems pretty chill. The previous night we'd set up a game of not assassin. What's it called?
Oh, there's like some.
Basically, Cannon Beach, the town, is very small, but it is completely and utterly deserted at night. No one's
Yep.
there.
Yep. Except the
Everyone
cops.
leaves except the cops.
Except the cops.
And that was something that we had to avoid multiple times.
Yeah.
But nobody's there in town. So
It's like
super
basically a
fun
huge
to-
game of sharks and minnows, pretty much. That's like the short way of saying it. I think it was like some different rules that made it slightly different, but that's the
Yeah.
gist of it.
Yeah, I'd say that. And then all in all, it was a super fun experience. But this is the guy who planned it out in the beginning. He was like, we should do this thing. It would be a great idea. And everyone
was Commandos. Commandos, that was the name of
that's
it.
what it's called. So you run through this town at night trying to tag each other. It sounds so lame, but it's so fun. You have to get from Whale Park to the Mariners store. Mariners as in like not the team, but as in like
our team.
fisherman, as in a fisherman. Yeah. It's like a little market. And so the game is over and we go to the local skate park to hang out. And of course you'd think, oh, like people are there. No one's there. And
or are they? We weren't expecting anyone.
So we get there and that's when things start to go downhill. And
it's pretty late at this point. Pretty late.
It is literally probably 11:30, 12. Like
I think it's like 1 a.m. at this point.
No, but it can't because we went to sleep at like 1 so that we could wake up at 2.
Was it? I don't know if it was the same night.
Might not have been. It was late. I think you're right. It couldn't have been the same night because it was late.
We would have been dead. Yeah, it was really late, and we would have been dead in the morning.
So Corby's leading us to the skate park, which I mean we all knew where it was, but he was just the one that was leading. And so we arrive at.
Hold on, we gotta talk about the cops first. There's like an investigation going on.
So here,
this happens chronologically first, so we have to talk about that first.
All right, we're going back in time before we go to the skate park. This is how the game ends. There's this girl that Corby is trying to get with. Her name, let's go with Rosa, okay? Her name's Rosa, okay? And Corby's trying to get with Rosa, and he's been trying to get with her all week. Since the beginning. Like he comes up to us like the second day, and he's like, dude,
we barely know him at this point.
We don't know him. He's like, he basically comes up and says like, what do you think of Rosa? And we're like, dude, like we don't know you, but okay. And so he's been trying to get with her. And so this girl, she doesn't want to play Commandos. She wants to sit out, which is fine.
But
she
still
don't care.
But she still wants to. Yeah, she still wants to be there though.
She wants to hang out with us, but she doesn't want to play.
Yeah.
So she's hanging out by the Mariner Market, right? Is that where she is?
I got that. Yeah, because she was like one of the scorekeepers, I think.
Right. And so she's hanging out by Mariner, and we finished the first round, I think, and we go back and we realize that like she is spooked, right? She's like,
she's running back towards us.
Oh right, no, because we were at Whale Park and she was running back
at Whale
from
Park.
Mariner. And she comes up and she says, I think these guys are stalking us. And we're like, what do you mean? And she says, they've pulled around the block 3 times and they're looking at us. And we're like, what? And she says, I think Didn't she?
Because she had someone else with her. She had another girl that didn't want to play with her as well.
She had her cousin with her.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay. So Corby, being the guy that's trying to get with Rosa, he's like, okay,
he's pissed.
He's pissed. He's like, all right, I'm gonna find these guys. He's simping, dude. He's totally simping over her. He's like, these guys think they're so cool. Like, we're gonna find them. We're gonna beat them up. And we're like, okay, man. Like, go ahead. And so we're following through the town, and we see them. They're in like some like old black Subaru, right? And right, was that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
and
old black Subaru. And then, okay, you continue.
Okay.
I got after this.
So they pull around, and
we're on the main street, like center of town with everybody.
And we're right by camp, so like no one's gonna, like, we're not like too worried, right? Like we're not too worried about it. And so these guys pull around in their black Subaru, and they skid, they like drift in front of us, and then they just like go off, right? We don't see them for 5 minutes, and then a car.
We see their car. Like we see their car parked.
We see their car parked, but they're not in it. So we're like, so they're and like we're not scared. Like there's like 15 of us, and there's only like 2 of them, right? But
I think there was 3,
maybe 4.
Maybe.
There was a few of them. So we weren't scared. We were just like worried that like we weren't gonna be able to play our game, because the whole game is you separate, right? And you go into the little alleys of the town, and you find good places to hide, and you try and make from one side to the other. And we're like, we don't know what these kids
Which is a little sketchy when there's people that are like stalkerish walking around.
Exactly. And so then we see a really like sketchy car pull up slowly, and we're like, yo, who is it? And they roll down their window. Thank goodness it wasn't them. It was actually one of the counselors named Teddy
of the camp with some of our other friends.
Some of our other friends. Older friends. They're like all in college. And so we're like, oh, thank God. And they're like, what the hell are you doing out here? Like, it's so late. You can't. We're like, oh, we're playing Commanders. They're like, oh yeah, sick. We used to do that too. You were just like yelling at us like a minute ago.
Yeah. Well, before they became counselors, they all went to the camp, like we are going to.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah.
And so, and they were nice to us, and they're like, all right, but be careful, like the cops are out here. And we're like, oh, like we're fine, right? And they're like, well,
before we saw them doing like either like a traffic stop or like something whack, like back in the corner by the market. That one is one of our objectives.
Mm-hmm.
And so they apparently, our leaders or our counselors saw that, and were like, oh yeah, they're over. They like reminded us to like chill out and not like, because I think
provoke the cops.
Exactly.
And I think that's when we start. And then the cops pulled around, didn't they? They were in the town. They were in town.
They were doing laps. They were looking for somebody.
Laps. They were, It was clear that they weren't just making routine. They were looking for someone, because they stopped and they like kind of looked at us, but I don't. Yeah. It wasn't.
And then later we saw that same black Subaru pull in like the drive-through of like a bank or something, pulled like with cop cars on either side of them.
Yeah, they got. I think they got arrested.
Yeah, me too.
That was crazy. Or they at least got a quote unquote stern talking to. To put it like that, but it was funny, dude. It was a great night. That was an amazing night. So to top it all off, Corby, who's been hitting on Rosa the whole night, he leads us to the skate park because we're kind of done playing the game.
We're all tired. We've done a couple rounds.
The girls are cold,
and they're spooked.
But they don't. Yeah, they're spooked about. They're worried they're gonna get abducted or stalked or raped or something. I don't know. It was bad. So we all
go back to the skate park, which is like
a few of the kids leave. It's not 20 of us anymore. It's about like 7 or 8, right?
Just the homies.
Just the close homies. And and that's when we pull up to the
encounter the strangest part.
the strangest thing. We go up, and in the bowl of the skate park is someone in a hoodie, like in like the fetal position, right? Or
Yep.
or crisscrossed or something with their head down.
They were definitely, because they left footprints, like wet footprints, because they were definitely like fetal, because they had wet footprints where they were sitting and then nowhere else when they walked away.
Yeah. They were like in the fetal position. They like ducked down and curled up, and Corby's just like, he freaks. He's like, just
he's
go.
He's like run.
Go. He's like, run.
Everyone
and
runs.
I look down and I'm like, just go. Because I'm thinking it's not worth it. At this point, like we could stop, but like, and then Corby's like, you could have a gun, man. You could have a gun. So
as we're all like 100 yards away at this point. We crossed the park. There's like a grass field, and we're all like huddled up. We're just like it was just like impulsive, like just ran because like Corby freaked out so much.
And so we get there, and then Rosa turns around and she says, "That was not cool."
Because Rosa didn't run.
Rosa didn't.
She was
run.
not.
At least not quickly. She walked away, but
yeah,
and
she walked towards us. Yeah,
she walked towards us, but she's like, "That wasn't right. Like, I don't think that's a dangerous person. I think that's a girl down there. We should help her." And I was like, yeah like sounds good. But I was a little cautious about it because I was like, I don't know, like.
And this was the same one I was just. This person. Rosa was the same one who just got spooked from the other one, so it was kind of surprising that.
Yeah, it was surprising that she was taking this hyperactive role. Yeah. So
it was probably the right thing to do, anyways.
It was, but Corby being the simp that he is,
backs her up. It's like, oh yeah, guys. Even though he was the one that like freaked out first.
Backs her up 100%. That was not cool, guys. Really, come on. And I'm just like, wow, what? the term simp wasn't around, but you know that I would have been calling him that all night. And he's younger than her too, so it's like it's just by
a little bit, not that much,
but just enough. And Rose's younger sister totally knows that Corby's trying to slide.
I totally think she was aware of it. Rosa was aware of it too.
No, I mean, she says she wasn't. Rosa says she has no idea that Corby was hitting on her the entire time, which doesn't make
believe her though.
Which doesn't make much sense, seeing as that she's had like quite a few boyfriends. At least that's what she said. Yeah. She said she's had quite a few boyfriends, so.
But we never got an exact number.
No, which is fine. No. We don't need one.
No, we don't care. But it's just like, well.
Yeah. Which it was so weird. And then that's when everyone's dark stories came out that night.
Yeah.
Remember?
So we all went back to the skate park
after the woman
left after like Corby and Rosa went and talked to her for a bit, and she was fine, I guess. And we all went back and we set her on the edge. We got you got a couple cool photos from there.
They were okay. They could have been better.
Yeah, they're a little
sketchy.
A little sketchy.
So here's where it gets crazier. The woman that was in the skate bowl.
Well, we could leave this part out. We could leave this part out. I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Let's just say she was involved in the camp that we were going to in some way, shape, or form. And we didn't realize that. And that made an interaction between Rosa and her very awkward.
Extremely.
Later in the week. That was something that like we all were definitely felt very bad about, I think.
Yeah.
But that was a great night. Like all in all, despite the
Yeah.
stalkers, despite the
Yeah, it was fun.
slightly nosy police officers, it was a good time, and we're all there praising Jesus, man. It was a good vibe.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for this year if we get to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. What?
Which it's still up in the air.
Yeah.
It's still up in the air, but I have a hard time believing that it's going to be canceled.
Completely canceled. Yeah.
Since it's in July, one of my thoughts is they might not have like dinners there. You know what I mean? But that wouldn't be the end of the world. So yeah,
but it's but if there's no dinners, there's like none of the other gatherings either. Because it's like,
I really think it's going to be over by July. I think it might start back up in the fall, but I think during the summer we're going to be. Whole thing's going to be.
Well, I think restrictions will be lifted.
Yeah,
but I don't think it will be completely gone. All right, where are you, dude?
I am.
You should help me with my.
I'm just finishing it up. I'm gonna take about 5 more minutes to sort out the storage system. I'm going back and forth getting blocks.
Got it.
But
all right,
yeah,
well,
that's a couple of our stories from this summer. I think we're gonna wrap up the podcast here. We're just about hitting an hour. I think we've hit an hour.
Yeah,
as of now. So I want to say thank you to all the people who watched. Thank you to all the people that listened. We've been playing Minecraft, sharing stories, and talking about some current events. Again, these are going to come out every Friday at noon as of now. So stay tuned.
Suspect to change, potentially, though.
My name is Christopher.
I am Connor.
And this has been the EYELAND USA podcast. Thank you for listening.